the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So out comes the NFC for their opening. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Flushed out right. Floating one, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A first down carry for Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Allen. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, then.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And movement up front looks like a false start for the AFC.
False start for offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One final try here for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Rifles one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Allen steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And it cost them. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially at a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Jones.
So that'll back him up 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because
so, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
we had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt.